Welcome to our Light the Way counseling video for the month of October. October is Down Syndrome Awareness Month. And so today we have Erica Realbe, licensed marriage and family therapist with us. She's also digital and social media director and an author of a chapter in Dear Mama book, which she'll have a link for if anybody's interested in that later on. Extra special moms. And also joining us is Jan and Kevin Lucas, and Steve Lucas is in the background. And they're friends of mine who are now in Florida. They were in New York State, and we attended the same church for many years. And then they decided to move down to Florida, and thankfully safe from Hurricane Milton. So welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, Jan and Kevin. Sure. And out of curiosity, why did you guys move to Florida?
Okay.
Basically, because we didn't like shoveling snow and raking leaves anymore. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
The taxes in New York were just getting out of sight. And we have family down here. Our middle son and his wife is 2 hours away in Orlando. And I have some nieces that are nearby. So it just made sense to. And we're golfers, so
yeah, great. All year
we
round.
can play golf any day.
Yeah. Now you have mentioned, if I remember correctly, that New York had great services for Kevin.
Great services. They start early intervention now at birth. When Kev was born, 9 months, we contacted ARC. It's ARC now, I guess. And they started the early intervention at 9 months, and then they just kept lowering the age, which is wonderful. But they provided PT, speech therapy, all kinds of therapy. And then when he was ready to go to school, they had special ed in the public schools.
And for those that may not know what ARC stands for,
I don't even know if it's an acronym. It used to be Association for Retarded Citizens, but I don't believe that they use that anymore. I think not even ARC, it's ARC.
Just plain okay, like ARK, ARC.
ARC.
Oh, still ARC, but
it's still ARC. They just pronounce it ARC.
Okay.
Yeah. Kev is he just took advantage of all of the services before school and during school. He went to Tappan Zee High School until you were, what, 21?
Oh, wait. I don't know what age.
Yeah, I think he was 21.
Tappan Zee.
And then
maybe 20 and 21.
21. And then what did you do at Franklin Square?
In Franklin Square, they do have academics. It's the same way as Congress, because Congress and Franklin Square both have same like each different programs.
Yeah, they after he graduated, then he was at the Congress workshop for a while. Mm-hmm. That was a little bit boring for you, wasn't it?
Well, because there's low job on me.
Yeah, he got pretty bored, and they actually, the state developed what they called Franklin Square, where they would do services. They would you could do Meals on Wheels. You could do shopping for elderly, and that was part of a day where, and also academics and life skills. It was in Pearl River, New York. So he did that. And then,
And it's not that very far from Pearl River Elementary School when I first started.
yeah, he went to, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And I know all of my friends there.
Yeah.
yeah. Still
So
is friends.
Kevin, when did you become a prayer warrior?
Well, actually, when I was
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
that was your host of the computer.
Good question, Cindy.
That's why you asked me a question, Cindy. But I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I do.
say for short that I used to like schools when my school friends always liked me a lot, and been a prayer warrior. When I had this year for Easter, um, it says like when you say prayer request or praise, sometimes they ask, "What's your prayer request? What's your praise?" That's what I learned that from each Sunday school since a lot of years.
And how about EHS, the emotionally healthy
And
spirituality?
you remember, Cindy, that I did the Truly Healthy Spirituality with my friend of mine, and with Bill Cohal before he had passed. And I said to him that someday I'll see him again.
Yeah. And who leads the EHS? Pete?
And I remembered it was after Bill Cohal would be with Mark Rowling.
Yeah. So he still
I do too,
does that.
Cindy, because I always like you.
I always liked you too, Kevin. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, he's really good at EHS. He'll I notice and I prefer, and I've got new information, and yeah, he knows the language for sure.
Good. What challenges have you guys faced over the years?
I've been thinking a lot about that. I mean, he went through his periods of being frustrated in school and acting out. So those were some early on issues in elementary school. But I would say overall, we've just been blessed to have, wonderful academics and programs in New York. The biggest challenge down here is the guardianship. In New York, it's easy. ARC just walks you through it. You meet with the family counsel, the family judge, and then that's it. Down here, it's like every year you have to
Wow.
renew it. It's, $1,000 and, all the legal papers. And I'd say that's our biggest challenge right now for me, not for him.
Mm.
Yeah. Are you familiar with Gigi's Playhouse? Yeah, Erica is. And so they're in Tampa. They just maybe 3 years ago have set up a Gigi's Playhouse down here that services the Downs population. And so go ahead. You can tell about it.
And also, when I started the other Gigi's Playhouse was I know two couples who work with me and talk to me. The wife's name is Nikki Rawlings, and then her husband Rob Rawlings. He was a chef, and he told me how to do cooking.
Hmm.
Then my yoga coach name is Lindsay, and then she helped me with yoga. And then after that, I go to another Gigi's Playhouse for sign up for each yoga classes.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a distance for us to go, but yeah, he enjoys that. They have programs for everything.
Is
for
that
Downs.
nationwide?
It is, but slowly. It started in Chicago, and so
Okay.
Illinois
I
has
think
quite
that's
a
a new
few.
time in Chicago.
Yeah, and so it's slowly spreading south and a little bit west.
Hmm.
But yeah, a
Mhm.
mother-daughter started that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Wonderful.
think we have one in New Jersey. There's one in New York that I know of. So
Yeah.
the New Jersey one's like 40 minutes away from me.
Yeah, that's about what ours is too, 40
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Erica, how
Florida
are
and
our,
New York.
oh, what, Kevin?
Sometimes it could be Florida for the South,
Mm.
and then they have it in New York, Chicago,
Yeah.
and they have any companies that they keep up with classes.
Okay.
And Erica, how are our resources in New Jersey?
New Jersey so far has been good. I know that there have been shortages in like speech therapists, and so for some people they would have a long wait period, but we have been blessed. Noah was starting services when he was like a month. So in September we started with PT, then we added OT, DI, and speech. So and they allowed us to have, at times we had physical therapy twice a week, and at times we had speech twice a week. So they really allowed us to have all the services that we requested. I think he had all 4 of them until the end, until he turned 3 years old. And then he aged out, and then he was able to start preschool. They kind of walk you through the program. We were part of ARC's early intervention program in Stepping Stone. So that allowed us to have a place to kind of learn how to do the school transition. They really held our hand all the way through, and they took care of our kids, and they kind of gave us like this group therapy type meeting where it was very helpful and helped us get through all the questions, concerns, that we had.
I took Kevin twice a week when he was, around 9-10 months old for about 3 years over to the Westchester Medical Center, where he got speech and OT therapy. And as it turns out, there was another Downs boy that was born, Jason Kingsley was born the day after Kevin, and they partnered. Now, Jason Kingsley's mom is Emily Kingsley, who created the Count on Sesame Street.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's
What is it?
good to know. Yeah.
Cindy, I'm gonna ask you and Erica this same question, but I'm gonna use this as a phrase. I tried the art therapy in Gigi's Playhouse in Florida before, and then when I make pictures or sometimes when I rewrite and sell to make me feel good or make me feel better, because I trust the Lord that I always trust the Lord that everything is good, and then I always will be love hanging out with my New Jersey friends and Florida friends as well.
Tell them that Pastor John Minima made you an honorary
I know I'm going to
deacon,
say that quick.
and Pastor John Connell.
I know.
Okay.
And you, Erica, and Cindy, that you may not knew that I was a deacon at Hawthorne Gospel Church when you first met me, Cindy.
Oh,
My
okay.
grandma, who honoring me as a deacon since 11 years to 2012. I'm gonna tell you and Erica that that when I am fellowship with rest of elders and deacons. And then I've done that through any fellowship that they want me to do. That's Heartfelt Gospel Church when you first met me, Cindy, right there. And I remember that I remember one thing that when I said to John that I always, when I doesn't matter when I go to. So when my parents and I moved to Florida, then we come back, be a missionaries in Hellhorn. And he always sees me with a smile face.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin and Jan, I have a question. Like, as my son is 4 years old, he just turned 4 years old. And what advice would you give us as young mothers, not young in age, but as mothers of young kids with Down syndrome? What advice would you give us? Like, what was your biggest lesson learned? The one thing that you held on to that just has helped you guys the most?
Probably prayer and expose him to everything as much as you can. Read to him, sing with him, take him on trips. Kevin has been to Hollywood by himself. He's been to Israel. He's been to Tanzania on a missions trip.
Oh, goodness.
We take him everywhere. And just expose him to as much as you can. Kev is very, he loves people. He loves people. And, early on, I joined a mother's group when he was at ARC early on. And they, said, well, potty training is probably going to be really, really late. And he probably won't speak until he's, older. Well, honestly, as soon as his eyes were open, he was like, So, but exposure to a lot of things. Don't treat him special. Don't talk to him special. They understand, but just encourage him in the Lord. Just really encourage him in the Lord a lot.
Noah's been to conferences already, I know.
We try to take him everywhere we go.
Yes.
So it's nice to hear that. I get teary-eyed because we always worry about the future, and everything that any mother would worry about, and the concern of when he's going to speak, potty train. And I just love hearing how Kevin was exposed to everything and how he loves people and how he interacts, and the missions trip and his love for the Lord, because I don't see, I can't picture that. I couldn't picture it before for Noah, but hearing and seeing Kevin, it's kind of a blessing for me, because it's like this, like, he's so capable, and and I never want my fears or my ignorance to ever hold him back. And so just seeing Kevin, seeing how he's speaking and expressing himself, and he's a prayer warrior, his understanding of all of that just gives me so much hope, so much just excitement for Noah's future. That there's so much more that I have to be hopeful for than I have to fear.
Play games with him, play board games. We had a birthday party. Every year we have one, but this particular one, we had Yahtzee and Uno out for the kids to play, and they were all from his group at ARC. None of them knew how to play the board games. The Yahtzee, they had no idea, or Uno, and we play them with him all the time. So just don't limit anything. Don't limit
Yeah.
any, don't make any assumptions. Yeah,
Yeah.
no assumptions.
That's fantastic advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
What? Oh, yeah. So he emails missionaries all over the world.
Or part of Word of, I'm sorry, a part of Word of Life.
Yeah, Word of Life missionaries. He's on his iPad and his iPhone continually emailing the president of Word of Life and the president of Dallas Theological Seminary and missionaries everywhere. He has a great self-image, and he just loves people, and they love him too.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah. Now I know there's some physical needs that are happening and requests right now. Do you want to share that, Kevin?
sure.
Or Jane?
About 25 years ago, he was at the sheltered workshop and he slipped on some water
In the cafeteria.
in the cafeteria, yeah, and sat down right on his spine, on his tailbone, and it compressed the nerve that went to his bladder.
Mm.
And so he didn't know when that bladder was full. And until we could figure out why he was throwing up continually, we then realized he was getting uremic poisoning from the backup, and it did destroy his kidneys.
Oh.
So he doesn't have kidney disease per se, but injured. So we are on a waiting list at Tampa General for a new kidney.
Mhm.
The Lord is holding him above the need for dialysis for the last couple of years.
Mhm.
The magic number is 10. He's about 14 or 15%.
I think it's 15. by the way.
15% of his one kidney that he has working. So lots of prayer, prayer, keeping him there.
Yeah.
But God knows the one who's going to donate. So we just wait.
Yeah. Okay. But we can certainly share that need.
Yes,
out
thank
to
you.
Everybody
Thank you. Yeah.
knows that. Yeah, maybe we can get a link to put in the comments or something, if anybody knows of anything or anyone or
Yeah, we can send you a link to his page on the Kidney Foundation.
Great.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, we would love that.
So he's also considered legally blind. His vision is 2300. And we joke that, he needs his glasses to see someone across the room, but he can see a chocolate chip cookie at like 50 yards.
Don't make yourself hungry. Man.
Just like we have selective hearing, we have selective sight, right?
Yep. That would be my son Nathan Noah with ice cream. Ice cream is his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, he's very, very healthy.
Yeah.
We're blessed with no
Yeah.
heart murmurs, no neck issues, no. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he works out. He and his dad work out at our country club has a gym. They work out 3 days a week, and he can't see to hit the golf ball from the tee, but he putts, and he's a really good putter. So we take him golfing with us when we play a couple of times a week, and he putts.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staying active.
He actually beat Lou Piniella putting. If you're a Yankee fan, you know Lou.
Yeah. I don't think Lou Piniella wants the world to know this, though.
Lou actually, his first grandson was Down syndrome.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
And yeah, his son Derek and his wife had a child, and they only lived a week. And so Lou and Anita are very involved in Gigi's, in fundraising.
Good.
So they hold golf tournaments, they hold bowling tournaments, they hold a lot of fundraising events. Yeah.
Great. Good. Okay, so as we bring this to a close, we'll have links for Erica's book.
Yes.
And Jan and Kevin's information for kidney transplant. And we just so appreciate you joining us today, and it's so good to see you.
Yes, good to see you and meet Erica and
Yes.
yeah, do this.
And
Good.
I'll definitely tell Steve to watch the video too.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him and
Yes.
Ronnie our love. Yes,
Yes,
for sure.
I will.
And
I
we'll
will.
also on the notes just provide resources for Gigi's Playhouse in New Jersey. We'll tag Extra Lucky Moms. It's an Instagram group that's just a support group. There's other Instagrams that I could attach, and the link for the book that I wrote a chapter in. And Jan, we want to thank you, and Kevin, we want to thank you for just talking to us, sharing with us, healing my soul. And giving me some peace as a mother with a child with Down syndrome, and just sharing your story. And
He's a blessing. He is. I tell him every day, he's God's special gift to us, for sure.
that's true.
And it's good to see you, Cindy.
Yes, good to see you, Kevin. Thank you.
Good
to
to meet
see you,
Erica.
Jan.
And Erica, it's nice to meet you, and I always keep you and Cindy in my prayers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much.
Be praying for
By the
you.
way, I'm gonna say this quick though. That when I came, and when I told some people that I was lovable because some people like elders and deacons who liked me a lot, and I knew some people in Gigi's Playhouse like around the world, including Florida and other places. And I told them that someday, if I be a missionary someday, maybe I'll come up and I'll spend time with Chicago ones and also New Jersey ones.
That's nice.
Right. Yeah.
You definitely are lovable. So
Yeah.
Or you can have me anytime you want to.
all right.
Well, next time you're up in this area, the Northeast, maybe we can all meet in person.
That
Yeah.
would be nice. Yes.
Yeah, we always make a point to go to Hawthorne for a service.
Cindy, I always like you and Erica because both of you are good friends.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you again. And
Okay, you're
God bless.
welcome.
Okay.
Okay, God bless.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.